All right, guys. First thing first, make sure you have your setup for your tools organized when you need to do. I had it organized, straighten this up a little bit. Kind of took out what I need so far for what I'm gonna do for the bike. It's easier to have a little workbench table, however you want to have it. Cool. Might change the front pads out. That's why I got that out. Obviously, I got a filter in there. I got two, so it's always good to have two. I'm gonna clean this one, and I could just do an easy swap, however you want to do it. Usually, I would have this ready to go, but I forgot to clean this one. But it's not too bad compared to the one I'm about to pull out right now. I'm pretty sure it got some miles on it, and they're the same. So you're good to go. How to get the rest of it. So we're gonna do an oil change also. And got some brake cleaner for the future stuff. And you can use canyon cleaner. Obviously, I'm not going to use the lubrication stuff because this one doesn't require lubrication on it, just the cleaning stuff. So I'm going to hit that up, let it soak, and then go rinse it off. So that's pretty much it on that part. But yeah, and lifting the tank up. And that's pretty much it. Don't have to remove the tank because we just need to get to our box. And what I love about these fairings, you don't have to remove the fairings just to do an oil change. That's why I love these fairings. I swap, because this is an 09, but I put the 2012 and up fairings on because it's easier to do an oil change without actually physically removing anything. So removing this 5mm for your Allens. Usually all bikes are 5, the bolts. So once you got this going here, you've got to move the handlebars out the way. So move the handlebars out the way. So that's usually beginning stage. I used to do that. If I'm going very deep, if I'm like actually doing the full kind of like rebuild or taking the bike apart, I will put bags with labels for the hardware. Come to the other side like so. Remove the other bolt. All right, since you got that bolt out, now you got to remove the seats by pulling these panels. Now, if you have a 2012 model, up to I think 16, coming down here, removing this one right here, and you do the same thing to the other side, and your seats should come right off. There you go. And we just got 2 more tank fairing bolts to pop, and we're good to go. So there we go. And just set this to the side. All right, now we got this far, you guys. That's how far we got. Looking good so far. So again, let's raise the tank up. We don't need to remove the tank. Remove this bolt. Oh yeah. Here again, so I can lift my tank. This is my fuel lines, the breather hoses that run down here. All right. Obviously, I did have the guard here for the sprocket, but I removed it. I notched the thing out, but I was like, you know what, let me just remove it. That's why I have this set up and zip tied to the side. Like, all right, now we're lifting the tank. There we go. As you can tell, it came up a little higher. And find something you can prop it up with. Just stick it up, and that's it. So now you got this far. That's how far you should be. Just to get to your air box right here. It doesn't take much to remove that. Just to get to the air box, okay? And then that's how pretty much far we're going. We're gonna remove these bolts. This is where you're at. I don't think I have to take anything else up as of right now until we get to the brakes. Now I've been trying to look to see if I have rear brake pads. I'll probably need to order some rear brake pads on my quick. We'll let it soak, then rinse it off so we can get that going. We'll put the cane in box here. Obviously, just want to spray this off the table here. Don't want to make the table all dirty. So you gotta let this soak. And this is Dawn soap in a simple green bottle. Again, I like to save my spray bottles, and after I use a simple green, you can use simple green too to clean it if you don't have it. But this is actually Dawn soap, so I like to spray it in. As you can see, the dirt's coming out. All right, looking good already, you guys. That's clean. I took it inside and rinsed it off real quick inside my dishwasher, kitchen sink to rinse it out. So that's all good. We're just gonna let it air dry and continue on the bike. Now, I guess we're gonna hop on this oil change right now while the air filter dries. Obviously, you guys have a front bike stand. You guys can put it on if you want to. Okay, oil change. Need your oil pan to drain the oil. Get your tool. I think it's a 13. Don't correct me if it's not a 13. It's a 12. Check. Okay, it is a number 12. 12 millimeter to take off your drain bolt. Obviously, you guys can't see because I didn't remove the bottom fairing. But if you know where your drain plug's at, you can. Broke a tab right here on this side. Oh, that's not good. Drain bolt out, and you might make a mess. If you're not good, obviously you guys want to remove your bottom fairing, you can, but I'm not going to. All right, it's about to come out. I'll make sure you take off your oil filler so it can drain faster. Airflow apparently makes it drain faster. Very in depth in my maintenance. When I say in depth, look at it. If you guys can see this drain plug, so it's seen better days. I had it for a while, doing all the changes, and it's been slipping a little bit, so it's time to replace this. So again, as you make an orders list or part list, what you do need, we even run the basic maintenance. So far, I need a set of rear brakes and a new drain plug just to replace it. Now, knowing the size of, I love using K&N because it has a little nipple on there. Call it a nipple. Yep, it's 17 millimeter. Let's go ahead and take the other one off. It's the oil filter while keeping the fairings on. As you guys can see, I drain the oil with the fairings on. You're gonna need an extension to remove the filter, like so. All right, so let's get this filter off. There's a K&N filter right there. As you can see, I'm gonna take that off. All right, again, guys, there's the oil filter. We're gonna crack this loose. Hopefully it doesn't keep pressure on it as you want to turn it, but you don't want to strip it. I failed, so channel locks, that's also cracks it loose. So I got nice size channel locks. It's at a good angle, or you can get a filter wrench if it grips it, and then you're good to go. And let's get this out of here like so. See, that's the oil. It's gonna make a mess a little bit on this. And they did this, where you could change the filter and do the oil change without removing the fairings. That's why I love this year of fairings. Now, if you guys are gonna say like, oh, you should put something right there, you can. If your bike is clean already, my bike is pretty dirty, so I'm gonna wash it. Again, you could put a rag in there, whatever, towel to make sure it doesn't fall on your fairing. Area, inspect it where you're working at. Make sure you don't see anything else is damaged or wear and tear parts. All right. So from there, we're gonna hop back onto the airbox, I think, and just knock that out of the way because the brakes are more detailed. Okay, while we're letting that oil drain out, and I like to leave it off a while, as much oil I can get out. You only need to remove this top part just to replace your air filter or clean it. If you don't have a replacement, you can just use the same one, clean it or whatnot. I got two, makes it easier. So I'm gonna clean this one. I have it ready for next time. So let's start taking screws out here. Take a screw. That's it. Taking these screws out here. Go ahead and disconnect some of the electrical stuff so you can actually lift this thing up. And yours is probably not going to look like this. It's just I did a custom switch. That's all. So I can actually turn my bike on without the key. Take these wires out and connectors. So you're going to remove this, and this. Pull it. Got that one out here. Cable out if I can get to it. Oh, there it goes. All right, last but not least, you got this one right here. All right, you can flip this back like so. And there you guys go. You guys have access to your filter. Trust you. Just swap it out easy. You got this Husky thing. Makes life easy. Take off the air filter. Very easy. All right. See how dirty this is? Whoa, pretty dirty. All right. Obviously, you can tell. You can see how dirty. Put it in. Just make sure you vacuum or suck or dust. How to pick out as much dust you can. Cleaned out, vacuumed up. However you get it, pick the dirt out. Whatever you guys have accessible to use. Now you can install your clean air filter. That's back there in the back place. Again, as you guys are going through your bike, check if anything needs to be maintained. Inspect your wiring, seems locked down, that's good to go. Airbox looks pretty clean on the inside, so what I usually see, I can wipe this down. I can clean these wires off, clean them up a little bit. And let's close up this air box and be good to go. And so, like that. Again, guys, you're not going to have this set up because this is my custom wiring for my keyless switch. Well, that's not good. Wire came out, you guys, look at that. Okay, I need to fix that. I thought when I pulled it out, oh, wow, that side came off too. Holy crap. Extra and crimping. So we're gonna crimp this on here and keep it simple, right? This easy fix. Make sure it's good. Crimp it down. Should stay on this now. All right. Okay, let's fix this side, guys. Get that on there like so. Okay, so now we got all that set up and back in place. Screw everything back down again. Obviously, I didn't show you guys that part because you just pretty much do it anything in reverse. But if you guys see anything that you guys want to do, for example, expecting your fuel injectors. You guys want to remove this section and expect your fuel injectors, or you want to put new fuel injectors in. It's totally up to you because you have access at least to the top ones. You have bottom fuel injectors too, but there you got to remove the tank for that. But other than that, anything else, I'm looking, maintenancing, and I'm just do a little cleanup here, a little wipe down in certain sections, blow it out if I need to, and then we're good. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect, guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just wipe down your wires, wherever you can get your refill and reach into. You want to overextend, however you want to detail your bike, it's totally up to you. I like to clean the tape, even though you can't see the dust. Clean your tank off. You need to clean your tank off. Just while you're in there, just do a little detail cleaning. Like I said, detail into perfection of what you're doing and how you're doing it. Unless you're just always in a rush, you just want to ride, that's totally up to you. But me, I'm never in a rush to ride because I like to make sure my bike's okay. Okay, air box is done. Previously, when I was doing the oil change, I'm gonna replace this drain plug because it has some wear on it. I probably can tighten it and screw it back on, but it has some wear on it. So we're gonna get a new drain plug. Okay, so we're gonna replace that. So basically, I'm not gonna fill it up with oil, but obviously, oil. This is the oil I use for my Honda CBR1000. Again, you guys use whatever you guys want, oil you guys want to use. This is accessible. I only use this because it's accessible and it's been great to me. It's not bad. It's pretty cool. It's pretty good oil for motorcycles. And obviously, I use their filters too. So, even on my cars, I just don't use the car oil. I use something else. Again, I go to AutoZone for my oils because it's accessible. Unless you guys want to order your stuff online, how you guys get your oil depending on you, what brand you want to use. Cool. Now we're on oil talk right now. I like to throw this in my bike, oil stabilizer. I use heavy duty also. You could use either one. I also put this stuff in my car. They also have a heavy duty too. So, but as of right now, this one's a little thicker than this one, but I might go with the light version for right now. More performance, lightweight version for the bike. Okay. And why I like to use this Lucas product because it protects your engines, your internals. Works very well, keeps everything clean. And the results I had in Lucas. So again, how you guys wanted to use it, that's totally up to you. I've been using this for about 15 years now. I love that product for any vehicle. Anything else you guys see that you guys can replace while it's down, while you're maintaining it, cool, figure it out. So we're gonna hop on this router cable. So the thing, again, pay attention to detail when you guys maintaining your bike. Always check out and inspect other things. So this throttle cable, it's too much play for me. Okay, it depends on how much play you guys like to have. We're replacing the grips also. I've been had these, just haven't installed them yet. So we're going to install these two. First things first, we're going to remove the bolt out of here. I want to remove this. I think you could roll it off if you want to. You could pull on it, but me, I like rolling it off. They take it off. Okay. So since it's been on here for a while, and it's a little easier to take off. But some people use a blade to cut them. So all depends how you guys want to remove it. It's totally up to you. New one, You can see which one's the left and which one's the right. This one's the right because the diameter of the hole is smaller, okay? And also you can compare your old one to your original to the aftermarket, and know which one. So this one we have to put on. You can slide this on, use wherever you want. Some people use grip glue. There's glue that you can slide on, then it will kind of harden later. But when it hardens, it's a little hard to take off. So I like to just use a little bit of soap water. That's what I like to use. Spray it on there a little bit, and we start sliding it on. Finally got this on. I had a ring right here, but I took it off because it was not going on. Right there. Make sure it's good because you don't want your throttle grip to twist on you when you throttle it. I'll pull this off real quick. You always want to give yourself some room here. Again, just go ahead and inspect your diameters. Look pretty good. Yeah, see the original replaced. Oh, that's great. Out from the throttle. Don't need much adjustment, so you just need a 10 and an 8mm. And it goes right here. So we just gotta crack this loose. Let's go ahead and start making your adjustment clockwise. And you could feel as you move the throttle, you're gonna start feeling it get a little tighter. Slowly that plays great. That's how much play I want in my throttle. Not too much before it actually opens up. If you guys just gotta have the same setup, if it's the cable, it should be the same. But other than that, that's how you make a small adjustment so you get that throttle control. Lock it back down. Lock your nut back down. You got everything back on. Let's go in reverse. That's it. Real quick, just kind of lubricate the clutch cable. Tension if it needs tension. Turn left, makes it tighter. So right now it's becoming more loose. After you get the clutch cable loose, there's your 10mm on the bottom. And you want to use a flathead to loosen this bolt and nut underneath. Once you remove the nut and bolt, go ahead and pull through the thing out. The little slot right there. It'll come out eventually. Just like that. And that's how you move your clutch lever. You guys ever want to replace your clutch lever? That's how you move it too. But we're going to PM our clutch cable. You get the lever off, so you got to back it back out again. So you go in to loosen the cable so you can get the lever off, then you back out to actually physically remove the cable. That's how you remove the clutch cable if you guys ever want to replace it. But let's PM this clutch cable real quick, and I'll show you how I do things. W40, this is what I use. You guys can use whatever you want, but it's a good lubricator and loosen dirt, grime, and all that stuff at the same time. So spray this at the hole and you just work the cable back and forth. Obviously it's going to come up to the other side, and that's how you clean and lubricate and PM your clutch cable. Very simple. Okay, make sure you guys get the towel just for mess and stuff, so you won't be spraying all over the place. And you just work the cable. Very useful, and you get that smooth, more smoother when you have your clutch come in and out. Just working the oil with the rag. Here we go. Pretty much it. Then once you're all done, just button it back up again. And put your lever back on. Cable in. Good to go. And then just put your bolt and nut back on. And make sure you clean this off. I like to put a little bit of lubrication on the bolt, just right here because it rides on here. You don't need much, you know, just a dab. Put your nut bolt back in. Cable, and that's it. You're done. So, it's in reverse. Give it a couple pulls. Put it back where you originally had it. It all depends. Unless you need to adjust it. It was too loose. However, you need to adjust your clutch cable. But that feels great, and that's good. Alright, so guys, let's finally get on these brakes right here. We're going to swap the brakes out. I'm only going to show you one side. You guys how I PM my brake calibers. There's a lot of ways people can do it. There's a lot of videos online. I'm going to show you how I do it. In my experience, what I gain, what's better for me, pads, which I'm replacing the pads. You want to break loose the Allen bolts first, okay? There's 2 Allen bolts. Same thing for the other side. All right, and all you guys need is a ratchet, 14, size 14. Socket, 5mm Allen to loosen those 2 bolts. Ooh, very tight. Haven't took those bad boys off in a while. Make sure the Allen's all the way in there, otherwise you're gonna strip it, and you don't want to strip it. Just like so. Loosen, strip it. Oh. Cool. I got it off. There's a lot of life on these brake pads. We're gonna swap them out and clean them up. So, which is awesome. And there's another step to it. All right. Cleaner, Dawn soap. However you clean your brake, your calibers, it's totally up to you. Brake clearance is pretty good. And also, your best friend is gonna be W40. Okay, to break down that ground. Your brake in. Your pistons start coming out. I don't know if you guys can see that. You're cleaning the pistons also. Okay. Very simple step. It's not too hard. Get a rag. As usual. I like to start off with W40. Just kind of spray your wire brush and just start brushing. W40 is going to do a lot of work and it's going to really break down that dirt. I don't know if you guys can notice that or see that. Let's see. See what W40 does. Woo, cleans it way better. Just kind of got this cleaned up a little bit. Just make sure you push back your pistons so you can put back your brakes in. All right, just get something you can press them in. I use a flathead, or if you have a special tool to compress the pistons back in. It's totally up to you. Once you scrub it, I'm gonna clean a little bit more. I'm gonna show you guys. This is how I clean my brakes. Very effective. Okay. But pretty clean, right? Not too bad. Then take new brake pads, open them up. Off of this one. These are still good, but so we're gonna keep them. Simple, easy, not too hard. Make sure your pads go back in, like so. Put your bolts in, go through. Make sure they go through. Last one in, and don't forget there's a tab in the back side. You gotta push down so you can get the bolt through. Don't forget that, guys. Put your Allen, screw them down. Okay. Just go ahead and tighten everything back up in reverse. Once you get your caliper back on, and you're good to go. All right, real quick, you guys. Got the drain plug here. So, we're gonna install the drain plug, and we're gonna install the oil filter. Now, a lot of people do it differently. Some people add oil in before they install it. You can do it however you want. Put dirty oil on it, or any oil you have, to lube up the gasket so it won't be hard to take off. So you want to do that first. Okay, again, if you guys want to pre-lube fill it, you guys can. As you can see, putting the oil filter on. That's why I love this year of fairings for this Honda CBR1000. You can do an oil change without taking it off. That's one upgrade they did, and there's no complaints. You can't see, I'm not gonna go that too low, but we're gonna install the drain plug. Get your 17, we're gonna tighten the oil filter down. 17 with the extension on it, so you can tighten it down. I'm gonna tighten the drain plug next. Okay, that's all done. All done down there. Everything's pretty much done, and just basically cleaning the bike. Obviously, I'm not going to show you guys that. And just got to add the oil in. And I realized I'm short. I need more oil. I thought I had enough oil on my shelf over there, but I need to buy some oil. So other than that, we're pretty much good. I know I was trying to get a laptop so I can tune this power commander here. So that's been ordered too. So I'm just waiting for my laptop to come in so I can start tinkering with the software once I learn how to do it. But that's pretty much it. Again, very simple, very easy. Just general basic maintenance I went through. And I can just catch you guys on the next one. Oh yeah.